It's your boy KEON, you know what I'm saying? CEO of Rich Kid Nation. I'm here with Heart of the City, and we about to get it cracking, you dig?
What's good, Heart of the City? We is back. What episode we on? 15?
15, bro.
15, bro.
And I got it right now, bro. You do it.
It's this way?
Yeah.
Alright, bet. Look, man, we back with episode 15, you feel me? We got my boy KEON, creator of RICHKIDNATION, Rich Kid Nation. Y'all gonna get into all that, you feel me, later. But, you know, we asked him a quote that he lived by, and the quote he told us is, rich beyond monetary gain. What does that mean to you?
Alright, so basically, rich beyond monetary gain is expressing the qualities within yourself that really makes you rich as a person and not focusing on money as the priority. Because, you know what I'm saying, typically we look at money as the first thing, but it's really the qualities within us, like being rich in intelligence, rich in bravery, rich in love. That's what really makes us who we are. So that's being rich beyond monetary gain.
Respect.
I'm
gonna die you up on that one. That's much respect. You feel me? Nah, that's dope. Cause I mean, some people think money is everything, but
yeah.
You can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got it in your head, or if you ain't got it the personality, I mean, you ain't gonna go but too far. You feel me?
Exactly.
But y'all know what time it is. It's rapid questions, and let's get it. Would you rather be able to freeze time or travel in time? Freeze time. For sure.
I'm gonna travel in time.
What the hell?
What you mean by like traveling time or like go?
You can go backwards or forward. I'm looking. I mean, however you look at it. Honestly, when we ask these questions, we don't even know the meaning. However you take it is how you take it. But I'm gonna say freeze time because I mean, imagine I could pause time right now, do what I got to do, and dip. If I want to rob a bank, I can go to the bank,
Right,
stop, and dip.
I probably freeze time too. Then you have a lot of control over stuff if you can freeze time.
You can control a lot of stuff. Imagine you get pulled over, or just anything crazy. You just freeze time.
Bro, if I get pulled over, I just go back in time to that second and tell myself to slow down while y'all freezing time.
But I mean,
right though.
You want to go forward?
You
though?
put that work in though. Work all the way back.
Yeah. All right. Respect. It go either way. Would you rather be able to run as fast as a cheetah, or fly, but only as fast as a tortoise?
Yeah.
No, I'm running.
Hey, bro, you know how slow you would be flying?
That's
like riding a bike. You going so slow, you just gonna drop.
Bro got a flat tire.
You know, I'm running.
I ain't even gotta answer that.
Yeah, that's a dumb question. Like, would you rather have a permanent splinter under your big toe, or have a permanent bad haircut?
I'm gonna just have a bad haircut.
Hey, bro, honestly.
Yeah, we finna just
bad
wear hats.
Haircut.
Finna wear hats, bro.
I mean, everybody got a hat on now. Like, hat for sure. Would you rather never be able to leave your house, or only be able to be in your house for 5 minutes at a time?
I'm in the house for 5 minutes at a time now.
Facts though.
Yo, I come home. It's time to go somewhere else.
No cap though. So
that's a pretty easy one too. Who knew what time it was when the first clock was made? Hey, give me a real answer though, like a legit answer.
What you mean by legit, like scientific?
Bro, not like what you really think though, like.
Bro, they said it had something to do with the sun.
shit,
Bro, but do you really believe that though? Like you could just look up at the sun.
I mean, it makes sense. Like,
does it make sense because that's what they told you, or does it make sense because you actually believe in that?
So how they go from like where they get the numbers 1 to 12 from? Why they couldn't go to like 13, 14?
Bro, I mean, have you ever thought about? I mean,
see,
like,
that aspect I understand.
Just think about like numbers.
It makes sense that the beginning of the day is when the sun comes up, and the end of the day. But like the numbers and stuff, they just guess what.
I mean, you get that, but like, where did numbers even come from? Like,
We just gonna stop at 12, bro.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna keep going. So like, what's your answer?
I gave you my answer.
You did.
It's
You
just
never
12.
said who.
Oh, who?
The sun?
Yeah. How was you supposed to know whoever made the first clock?
But I'm saying though, I get that, but like, what made you say like, all right, now it's 5 o'clock?
The sun.
I get the sun, no, because I feel like only with the sun you can only tell like the beginning of the day, the end of the day. So you would have 2 times, 1 and 12.
I think they was just guessing, bro. Like, I don't even know how that would work.
Hey, that's a pretty good question. You feel me? Can you cry underwater?
I don't think so.
Hey, y'all should have seen y'all face.
I feel like you can't, because like,
I don't think you can either.
how you have time to cry in the water? Like,
nah, but I mean physically, like, I don't even think you would know you would cry.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you would know you was upset, but you wouldn't know if the tears were falling because it's water in your eyes.
Like, who's mad underwater? Like, what? That's not
how you mad.
If you drowning though, you gonna be crying. You with a whole snap.
But
bro.
do you know you crying?
That's a good question though.
Hey, that's a good question. Would you rather go blind young but always have a full head of hair, or go bald young but never lose your sight? Go bald young.
Just go bald. What? I'm gonna rock that jump. Especially at a young age.
Yeah,
Everybody already know you bald.
It is what it is. Like,
used to it,
if
bro.
I'm bald, I'm bald. Alright, would you rather always have really slow internet or always have really bad phone signal? Honestly, bad phone signal, cause bro.
Yeah.
Would you rather lick your best friend's foot or let a stranger lick your foot?
I'm gonna let a stranger lick my foot.
Just let a stranger lick my foot, bro.
Cause I ain't licking nobody's
Yeah, I'm gonna let a
feet.
stranger lick my foot.
You thought about that, bro.
I did, cause like, but I had to think about it, cause like, but you can't catch nothing like licking your foot, so you're pretty good.
So you'd be surprised.
No cap though.
How you know?
Come on, next question.
Oh, alright. Alright. Just asking. Would you rather get a paper cut between your fingers every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat food? That's tough. Nah, paper cuts be vicious.
They do, but like biting your tongue ain't nothing like that, bro.
I'm gonna say paper cut.
I get mad at life when that happens.
I'm gonna say paper cut just because of the fact that I eat food more than I turn pages.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say paper. I'm gonna say paper cut. Would you rather wake up in the morning as a dog or as a cat?
I'm gonna be a dog, bro.
Who wants to be a cat?
I'm a dog.
Like,
Cats is pretty
you
tough,
a what?
though. Cats is pretty
now
tough.
you a what?
I said I would wake up as a dog.
No, you a what?
I would be.
What was
a dog.
you just singing?
A Gucci Man song. You don't know that song?
Now I know the song for sure, but you said I'm a dog. I heard
It's
that.
a song.
I'm on you, dog.
Also, yeah, it's
I'm
not a
on
song.
you.
Anyways.
I'm on you. Would you rather remember every conversation you have or remember everything you read? Every conversation.
You tripping? I remember everything I read.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with read.
Why?
I'd be the smartest person ever.
No cap though, because if you know what I'm saying, you just read a whole lot of books and you never forget the knowledge that you retain from them. That's $1 million knowledge right there. Conversations, like if we having a conversation about.
But it depends on who you talk to.
That's true.
How often do you read? You talk to people way more than you read.
I mean, I could read. If I knew I had that skill, I would read every day.
Yeah.
I get that, but like, just imagine like some of the people you do talk to and you forget the stuff that they say.
Yeah, half the time.
You know, you get but I'm saying though, like when you do talk to like older people, you get knowledge and stuff like that. You gain a lot of knowledge. You feel me? But I get what y'all saying from reading. I feel like it can go either way, but I'm gonna stick with mine. Would you rather have your browser history made public or last 20 pictures in your camera roll public?
I'm gonna go browser
Yeah, just
history.
take the browser history.
Because I don't even know what the last 20 pictures in my camera are.
just to be safe.
Yeah.
Just to be safe with it. All right, cool. Would you rather wear your grandpa's clothes or have your grandpa's hair?
His clothes.
Clothes. I got grandpas be
Yeah.
having that old school
hair.
drip. Bro.
They be having some flannels and a Walmart
God,
pair
they
of
be
jeans.
having all the
My
flannels, bro.
granddad, boy, Walmart shoes, fat jeans,
They
and a
swear they
flannel.
fly too, bro.
No
They be like,
questions.
"Man, grandson, I just got some new shoes. We'll put the
Pull out
Nikes
some
out the
Shaqs.
box.
And now my granddad had some 13s on the other day, and I walked in the crib. He's sitting. He like, yeah. I'm looking at they're about the first 13s ever tried. Would you rather always be able to tell when someone is lying or be able to lie without anyone knowing?
Tell when somebody's lying.
Tell when somebody's lying.
Nah.
Bro, you'll be good.
Nah, I'm gonna say tell
What's
somebody.
that one game bullshit?
Yeah.
You'll be real good at that joke.
Yeah, you right. You right about that. Is the S or C silent in scent? You need me to spell it for you?
Probably
Which
do.
one's silent?
I guess the C. When the S come first.
Why you say that?
First sound of the, like, when you think of S,
Honestly,
you think
bro.
when you
if
think
we
of C,
being-
you think of K.
But I mean, no, cause scent, like change.
Yeah, but that's the word, though.
But no, I'm saying like change.
I
With a
hear
C.
you, but-
Scent, no, I'm saying scent with a change. Is with
Okay,
a
what
C.
about cable and then And so say you got the word cable, then you take the C away and put an S, you got sable. So it's the C silent.
I'm gonna say that they both have silent.
Oh, that is the most logical answer.
They both have silent, so they do half of the work together.
I'm gonna say it's whichever one you think, because either way, you got sent like somebody sent me, or you got sent like change, and it all sound the same. So
bro, that's 3 words the same.
Nah, the same
sentence.
Yeah, like,
that's crazy.
So I'm gonna say it's whichever one you think, but you just gave the best answer.
Yeah, that was the best answer. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't never heard that before. My boy said half.
Half and half. That's a good answer. All right, so RKN, where that name come from?
Alright, so Rich Kid Nation is like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I was young and everything like that. Had a group of friends. We called ourselves the Rich Kids. You know what I'm saying? We always step out fly whenever we was going somewhere. We always had moves. And then like a couple of years passed, won't nobody really claiming the name, but it was always like my Instagram tagline, like KEON_Rich Kid. And won't nobody claiming the name, so I'm like, what y'all gonna do with the name? And said nothing. So I was like, I bet. So then my pops was like, you know what I'm saying, I had to come up with a, you know what I'm saying, something that I own. And I was like, man, I'm just call it Rich Kid Nation. Then my message behind it is really what makes it what it is, really. Like Rich Beyond Monetary Gain, that's the actual slogan for the brand. So I came up with that.
So with your brand, what do you like hope to do with it? Like, what's your end goal?
That's a good question.
So when it comes to the brand right now, it's really for profits. And basically what I do with the profits anyway is go back in the community and do things in the community, such as like feed the homeless or give out toys or whatever the case may be. I always try to find something to do within the community to split the profits. Mm-hmm. So I probably end up, you know how Goodwill has, Goodwill is a nonprofit organization, but they have for-profit stores, like thrift stores.
Mm-hmm.
I probably end up doing a nonprofit Rich Kid Nation that's like a mentoring program or something like that to the youth, and then still having my for-profit clothing and whatnot. So that's all going to circulate and with everything. So it's basically like building a whole empire.
And this should
like,
start up
straight from scratch, yeah.
So what steps have you taken so far towards going to that?
Well, I'm going to college in the fall. I'm going to be attending Howard University, and I'm hoping to gain all the knowledge that I can and get all the connections that I can while I'm in D.C. Mm-hmm. And basically that's going to keep boosting me towards that goal. And so far as steps, it's more like, I mean, I got younger siblings. That's all the practice I need when it comes to mentoring youth. And, you know what I'm saying, getting the knowledge and then just passing it down to them. And to be honest, doing the stuff in the community is basically a nonprofit act. So I'm used to doing things without having any type of monetary value coming back to me. So, and then I'm humble, I'm wholesome. So stuff like that, it comes natural to me.
Very humble. I can see it within, like, just talking before the video. I see, all the humble ways that you follow.
Yeah.
So you said you're going to Howard. What do you plan on majoring there?
Business and marketing.
So that makes sense. And then you plan to use that later.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was. I just assumed that.
Yeah, I had to make sure.
Everything gonna stack up. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna fall in place.
Would you say that you have more like a streetwear brand, or like you looking to get into different styles more, or just what?
It's more, you know what I'm saying, urban wear, but the way the brand is set up, bro, it could really go into any avenue. It could really be versatile. Rich Kid, that name could flow anyway. It could flow. Like, you could see that in cursive, bro, on like a button-down shirt or something like that. It could go any way, like, honestly.
So, like, your target market is mainly, like, young kids? Like, how you look at that?
See, they say that businesses are supposed to have, like, a target market and everything like that. I mean, I could say that my target market was between, like, I don't know, ages 14 and probably, like, 30 or something like that. But it's really no telltale.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, because...
So that's my thing with target markets. Like, it's really hard to point out. Like, you can say who you really want to target.
Yeah.
But when you start into a business young, not young as in age, but young as in, like, you just starting your business, mainly you point towards a certain target market, but honestly, the older people, your family and stuff like that support and buy mainly your stuff. So you really don't know your target market until you get out there to where certain age groups is buying.
Factual.
Same way for us.
So what was the process like when you first like made your first piece of merch? Like how you like go about that and like
Man, I feel like my first process is different from everybody else's. Usually people, they'll go and buy like a screen printing machine or whatever the case may be and then start making merch, people order and stuff like that. My process was a lot different. Before I even launched it, I wanted to figure out a way that I could order something in bulk so that, and then just sell them when I got them. Like find people with the size and everything like that. I didn't go around asking people like, what size do you wear? I'm going to put your order in and then ship the stuff. What happened was I just ordered 24, either 24 or 48 shirts. And it was like a Rich in Love collection. And it had like a heart on the back and then a Rich in Love quote. And I just pushed them on Valentine's Day. Pink and red shirts. So I had the whole school rocking my shirts on Valentine's Day and adults around the city rocking my stuff on Valentine's Day. And I ended up selling out like that.
I gotta ask you, how that make you feel?
Bro, it was like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was like, back then, I wasn't as humble as I am now. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like,
so when you first started, you was like,
yeah, I think I kind of went like straight
how long
to the
ago was
mall.
that?
Bro, that was, 2017.
Oh, so you've been doing it for about 3 years now?
Yeah.
Has the support been the same the whole time? Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna ask that. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, do you feel like you've grown in the business? As in, like, from when you first started to now, like, what's changed from you, like, from your standpoint of it?
Man, it's like, I gotta bring my pops up every time I discuss the business because he's the one who kind of put me on to, like, the business savvy mindset and everything like that. And I can't say that I went from wanting to be real grimy with it to being smart about business and everything like that. Like, because you left it up to me, I'll still be on a corner, like, selling shirts. Like, walking around the city, going to different places, asking people to buy the shirt and telling them about the message and everything like that. Because that's me. I feel like I'm a hustler. You know, I am a hustler at heart.
Nice.
But my pops was like, man, you got to be more smart about the way you conduct your business and everything like that. He was like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to do as much work to get the same outcome. You can just use your head and let things flow naturally for you. So that's when I started doing the e-commerce business rather than printing, selling, and everything like that. Because then it took up a lot of time when I could just work on the e-commerce business an hour, 2 hours a day, and then get the same outcomes and everything like that. So,
you got a website?
Oh yeah, RICHKIDNATION.com. That's been up for, I think it was last year Thanksgiving maybe. So I've been e-commerce for a minute now.
So is all like your designs and stuff that will come from you, or do you like have graphic design team stuff you work with, or like how's that go?
So my first logo, I hand drew that, and I traced it out with a marker and got somebody to like digitize it for me. I got 2 other logos that I asked a friend of mine to draw, and then I ended up digitizing it myself after she drew it. And then another graphic designer, my man Benny, Big Benny Eggs, you know what I'm saying? He been drawing for decades, and one day he just drew some stuff up and sent it to me just out of nowhere because I guess he was rocking with the brand, so he was like he wanted to draw some stuff out. Like, man, I'm trying to tell you, it was dope, bro. It was dope. So I was like, let me use that. So he gave me rights to it, and then put it on the shirt and just kept pushing the message behind the stuff along with dope clothing. Because what I realized is that our generation, our attention span is like short.
Yeah.
Like,
Super short, bro.
That's very true.
So the only way they grasped the attention was to push dope clothing first and then draw them in with the message. And then it'll all kind of like circulate. It'll stick more because they like, oh, snap, this shirt dope. And I'm like, oh, it got a meaning behind it too.
Yeah, let me go see about this.
Exactly.
So, what's deeper to you? Is it the brand itself, or is it the meaning behind the brand?
The meaning behind the brand, definitely. Because I ain't have money growing up or nothing like that. So, but I was still happy. I feel like I never missed a beat, even though we were struggling hard, like hard, man. I'm talking about all the stuff you hear people laugh about and joke about. We went through that stuff. So it's kind of like, what Cole says, beauty in the struggle. Yeah, it's like stuff like that it really connects with me. And being that we didn't have money growing up and I was still able to get the best out of life, it just made me realize that I don't really need money to be happy or to to feel like I'm successful, like I am somebody. So being rich beyond monetary gain is legit something that I live by myself. So it's just all ties in together.
And then what was it like? So recently, like we started all this up a couple months ago, and somebody came up to us in the store and was like talking to us about that. We didn't know at all. And we was like, dang, that's crazy. We really like starting to impact some people.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you? Like the first time you seen somebody you didn't know with your shirt, or like the first time somebody said something?
Yo, it was when I first launched my shirts, and the people in the school had them on, bro. I had my shirt on. I had a girl at the time, she had the shirt on, and we walking in school. And then they say, bro, I start seeing people left and right. I'm seeing pink, red, RK. I'm like, yo, y'all really rocking. I was like, yo. So the first girl I seen, her name is Shanti. I got to say her name because she always been down for the brand. Like, she the model for me and everything. I seen her in the hallway with it, man. When I tell you I'm gonna drop my books, I got hyped. I'm like, yo, you got the shirt on. That's what's happening. So, bro, it's like a warm feeling, especially like you said, making an impact. And you just feel like you doing something. Man, what?
Especially with the message you got behind your,
bro.
Your brand. So you see people with it and you're like, okay, they must like my message, or they just like the shirt.
Either way.
I'm gonna say either way. Like, whichever way you want to take
know what I'm saying?
So, I'm going to ask you, like, what was your life like growing up?
All right, so my life growing up, my biological parents separated when I was 1.5. That's when my stepfather stepped in. So it was kind of confusing for me growing up, bouncing between biological parent, stepmom, stepdad, biological mom, grandparents, aunties, all that other stuff. It's different families that I'm going into. And that's really how I became such a all-around person, like a versatile person, because I'm going to different atmospheres with these things. Somebody might have more money than the other people, but it might be a little bit more secular over here. Then you got the religious aspect over here, you know what I'm saying? They go over there, as soon as you knock the doors, you got to say a prayer or read a scripture or recite, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Stuff
so
like that. Different values, everything in different households.
Exactly. Then the other side, you know what I'm saying? Every time you ride around, the bass knocking in the car and it's cut, you know what I'm saying? It's just different atmospheres and everything like that growing up. But one thing that always stayed solid with me and that everybody always pushed me was education. Like, I always been straight in school, bro. Simple as that. And I think the reason I'm so humble now is because growing up, the only thing I did have was school. Like, I didn't have no looks. I didn't have no clothes. I was chubby, bro. I looked crazy. Like, not even gonna catch you. I wasn't playing no sports, nothing. All I had was school and the family. That was it. So that's legit the most important things to me right now, because that's all I had back then type deal. And some people don't really like to grasp the idea that people go through stuff when they're younger and it impacts them and it makes them who they are when they get older and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I was just about to ask. My next question was going to be, do you feel like that made you who you are today? Like, I think when people go through the struggles, and I think everybody has been through a struggle, no matter what kind of struggle you think it is, everybody has faced a struggle that changes you for life and that you hold on to even now. I said, you went through that back then, and now you don't live like that now, but it's like, nah, that's still a part of me. Like, I've been there, I've did this, and I've done that. That's facts.
Stuff like that makes you go harder.
It makes you who you are today, because even you like you said, you can be a millionaire, you still gonna look back like, nah, I ain't did nothing yet, because I remember 10 years ago I was back living here and I ain't had nothing or this.
Facts, man.
I mean, that's really dope though, cause like y'all, like you, Laquan, both of y'all just graduated and y'all already got all this stuff going for y'all. Like, we about to be 3 years out of high school and we just getting started with stuff like this, but y'all got so much time still. Like, y'all done started. You said it's your 3rd year into it, so like,
y'all got plenty. We all got plenty of time, bro. It's not even.
It's time.
Stuff just happen. Stuff happens for people at different times. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could become a millionaire at 55. Or somebody could become a millionaire at 23. They both still millionaires.
That's why that one quote that I go back to every time is 1 minute, 1 second, 1 day, 1 year. It don't matter when it is in time, but that one can change your life. Just that one thing, like one thing in your entire life can change from this to this in 1 second. Even if it's from good to bad or from bad to good, it only takes one event, 1 second, anything can change your life.
Facts.
So can I ask you, what inspired you to do what you did with your stepdad?
Man, that's deep, bro. Like, growing up, my stepfather is the one that put all the effort into me. My biological father, he stepped in and out, you know what I'm saying? I guess he stepped in when he felt like he needed to play the father role and everything like that. But I'm like, that father role is something that's consistent. It's not just, I do when I want to do it. My stepfather, he never, man, I would give him so much hell, like, but he'll never give up, and he'll always push for me no matter what. He'll be there even when my mother's not there, type stuff. So I felt like the only way that I could pay him back or give him that gratitude was to basically give him what he created. You know what I'm saying? Let him adopt me as his own and take on his last name and legacy. That's what really pushed me to go ahead and make that move, especially now, because I was talking about it years ago, like with my mother, and I just didn't know when the right time to do it. But, you know what I'm saying? God spoke to me. He was like, now, do it now, and everything like that. So I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I made that move, bro.
That's deep. How did you feel when he said yeah?
It was like, it's kind of one of the things where you kind of already knew they was going to say yeah.
You knew it.
But that whole mood, that whole spill, bro, it was like, for one, I didn't plan on crying because I don't cry like that. I don't feel the need in crying and stuff like that. So, but that moment, bro, I could not hold it in. It's like I started reading the words and I'm like, wow, this dude really mean the world to me. So, in that sense, I was just like, man. And I knew he was going to break down. Yeah, I already knew that was going to happen, so.
That video, that jang was powerful.
I feel like as dudes, a lot of times we won't never see that side of us because, like, everybody want to be hard, everybody want to be tough.
Yes.
Like he said, he don't cry, I don't cry. Like, we got to put up this persona, but really deep down, that's how we really is. Like,
I think as dudes, though, we really don't know who we are. And that's because we don't allow ourselves to, like,
that's true, though.
To be our actual self just because of the fact that, like you said, it's a pride thing, it's a persona that dudes have to, you got to have it as a dude, like, or in this generation, you'll be considered certain names.
You're right, though. Nowadays, everybody, I don't even know what's going on with our generation. We don't even have a
We don't have a
thing.
generation. I don't even want to be.
You see what's going on in the world.
I don't even want to be a part of this generation.
Right.
Hey, but my kids going to ask me, how was 2020? Yeah, I wasn't even part of that.
Don't even.
I took that year off.
We
went to sleep for a
year.
year.
I took that year off.
No question.
Did you think you was going to get the, not attention, but the love that you got?
I figured I was gonna get some love and everything like that because people like that wholesome content, and I had like 3,400 followers prior to posting that video, so I figured I was gonna get like 500 to 1,000 views or something like that. But that's it though. Like I didn't expect nothing else because I think a couple of years ago I had posted a video because I had brought my mama breakfast in bed for one of the Mother's Days or something like that, and we recorded it and posted it, and I got love off of that. But it's just, you know what I'm saying, the people who follow you, they like your page and stuff like that, so they're gonna be like, oh, that's sweet and everything. You know how people act.
Yeah,
so
just normal stuff.
that's all I expected, honestly.
I got 2 questions now. The first one is, have you like received any extra support on your brand or anything like that from that, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, then the second one is like you talking about like everything that you done went through and stuff, like how you done got molded. Do you feel that that's gonna help you a lot when it's time for you to become a father?
Most definitely. My child, I want to do stuff now that my child will benefit from
Later.
In a sense, because I feel like if I set the bar high, there's no way my child can lose.
Can fall short.
You feel me? And then I'm gonna have and at the same time I have they back when they do fall. My child will never go without, because never in my life will I want to be or do what my biological did to me and stuff like that. I don't want my child to feel like that. I don't want my child to go through stuff like that or be confused. I want to have a solid 2-parent household, because stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, missing a parent, that stuff affects kids, bro. Yeah. No matter how they like to bend it or twist it, they need 2 parents in their household.
Not even just missing a parent. The fact that you, like you said, you bouncing back from 2 different households with 2 different values, that still affects a kid in the long run, just because of the fact that they got to grow up, they got to learn this, then they leave this house and they go here, and now they got to go switch.
Especially at a young age.
Yeah, as a young age, you confused.
Yeah,
like, you like,
mad confused,
what,
bro.
like, what am I supposed to do at this point?
Yes. It took a long time for me to figure out who I was. In that sense, if I did have to say anything to anybody who was going through that, it'd be just focus on trying to figure out who you are, because if you keep bouncing between this and that, trying to figure out who they are, you're going to lose yourself. Simple as that.
So do you feel like right now that there's anything that's holding you back from, like, doing what you want to?
Nah. I think all that holding you back stuff got thrown out the window once this whole pandemic hit. It was kind of like, you really can't have any excuses now for anything, bro. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like that aspect hit, and it was just like, bro, it ain't nothing holding me back, because now it's to the point where I could just think of something and I'm a doer now. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like talking. I talk less, do more. That's me now. So
understood.
And then, like, you know what I'm saying, when you got different goals and stuff like that, bro, and you can legit taste the success, like, it's like so close, bro. You just be like, man, I ain't stopping for nobody. The only person holding me back, or that could hold me back, is myself.
All right, so is there anything else you want them to know about, like, your brand or you personally? Because we about to flip it. It's about to get real. We're going to get into your head a little bit now.
It's not.
Any shout-outs? You
can say shout-outs. Any of that dealing with the brand, because we're going to go ahead and flip this.
For one, I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying, God's still working on me. Yeah, like everybody else, God's still working on me. I ain't perfect. I ain't never said I was no perfect Christian, no Christian in general. I'm a believer of God. My faith is strong. Give a shout out to my Dukes, KEON. Shout out to my pops, Denzel. Shout out to everybody that's supporting the brand. Shout out to these guys right here, Heart of the City. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing their thing for a minute now. And yeah, that's all I got to say. Y'all can get grimy.
Oh, you can grimy it. So, this is a two-part question. Right. I'm going to ask you, what do you notice first about a person?
Male or female?
Let's go with female. What do you notice first about a female?
I'm thinking too now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you walking in the mall.
Yeah.
You see shorty.
I guess it depends on. I mean, you got to.
I'm hoping he say one thing so I can get.
It's like you, common sense, okay, bro. Like, people be trying to get too deep with it, bro. The first thing you notice about a person is how they look, bro. Like, appearance, like, right, that's the first thing, bro.
But they got a mask on.
So look, let me ask you now. With this pandemic, say you see a girl, how do you know she cute?
Man, at this point, man, I just be like, you got Instagram, check Instagram out. Be like, all right, we'll see. All right,
I can respect that.
You gotta look at her eyes, bro.
That's it. Eyes and hair, bro. Eyes and hair, and then you walk up to her, and then
she put a mask off.
You trying to talk to her, and you be like, look, I can't hear you. You gotta take the mask off. She take it off, you're like,
teeth all crooked.
Do you got any lines that you got like memorized to talk to a girl?
Nah, that's one thing about me, bro. When I get to talking to a girl or something like that, I just go off of her energy.
All right, so before we wrap this video up, we got to go ahead and hit you with our, 3-part questions. Okay. Dre gonna start this one off.
All right. How you feel about the support in the 757?
Oh, yeah, you gotta look.
Okay.
You gotta tell me exactly how it is.
No, I'm gonna be real with everything like that.
All right.
757 support. It's more of people have to see you doing something before they wanna jump in and help. It's like just getting started. You're going to have your warm market, like your family and stuff like that. They're going to look out. Yep. But so far, everybody else is really, they either going to hate or they just going to shut you down. Like, but when they see you starting to do something, oh yeah, that's when everybody is like, oh snap, support my youngin'. He from VA, he from Suffolk, Portsmouth, Chester. You know what I'm saying? That's when stuff start really booming for you. So I would say, and that's probably worldwide, honestly. People not going to want to do something for you until they see you doing something for yourself. Mm-hmm. That's just how it go. Because coming from the 757, we all know that we have to make something out of nothing. Because we don't get the same opportunities every other state get.
Facts.
So it's just straight, you got to do what you got to do on your own before you want somebody else's support. You got to be 100% supportive of yourself and believing in yourself before you expect anybody from the 757 to support you. That's just how it is.
I mean, honestly, I can't even ask the second part to that question because you just like explained what people got to do. So the second question was, what do you think we need to do to change the culture? But I mean, you just said that you gotta have support for yourself before anybody else gonna support you. So we can go ahead to the third question, and that is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Yourself and your brand.
Next 5 years.
And like I tell everybody else when they answer this question, you do not have to stay humble on this question. This is, I want legit answers, like, think big on it.
Yeah, got you. So 5 years, I'm going to be 22, 23, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be up. Like, it's no question that I'm not going to just be, I feel like I'm not going to have to worry for nothing in 5 years, because if you think about it, I'm going to be going to Howard. I'm going to get my bachelor's in 2 years, probably get my master's in 3, and I might end up transferring to Harvard to get another degree. So by then, either I'm going to have a stable job or the brand is going to be taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just be winning by 23, 25, bro. Because I'm not going to stop. I'm not just going, it's not one of the people that's going to push the gas, then let up.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I can't, because I got too many people behind me watching what I'm doing and seeing how far I'm going to go, and people praying on the downfall as well. So I can't let up, bro. Nope. 5 straight years of work, got to be up.
I got one more question before we do close it out. I'm going to ask, like you said, you got people praying on your downfall, and you got people behind you. So would you say that's like what drives you to make you want to be successful, like gives you your drive to do what you do now?
Yeah, most definitely. The aspect of the people praying on my downfall, it makes me smile, because it's like, okay, I got haters, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So. But then seeing the people, looking into the eyes of the people that's behind me, like my siblings, baby cousins, adults in the family that ain't been to college and stuff like that, they got to see what, you know what I'm saying? They basically got to live there through me. So I feel like if I stop, I'm stopping their dreams too. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it go.
I would say, Dre, what's your biggest drive? I don't think we ever answered that question. What drives you to want to be so successful?
My family. More like my mom, really, but my family in general.
I would definitely say, like you said, my mom, but then I would say same thing, really. I think it's
family in general.
It's just the fact that I just can't wait to be able to be like, I bought my mama this, or I put my mama in the house. I did this for my dad. I just want to build an empire, honestly. Like,
generational wealth.
But not even generational wealth. Just like everywhere. I just want to build the biggest empire ever. Like, and I feel like if I was to make it, matter of fact, I take that back. I feel like when I make it, it's gonna be so many opportunities that's gonna expand, and I'm gonna have everybody on the same level I am. You know, some people get big and they help their homies out, or they help their family out, but they do it by keeping them around and just supporting them. But I feel like you gotta drive your family to do other stuff. Like, if I was to make it, I would have my brother have a business, my other brother have a business. Whatever y'all want to do, I'm gonna invest in that so you can get to the same level I'm at. And then all around me, it's like, now we all successful in the same way, and I don't gotta take care of nobody. You gonna take care of this, and then you gonna pass that on, and then it's everybody that hangs around, whoever you around, it's just gonna take off all the way around. So I want to build an empire, not even just generational wealth. Like, of course, generational wealth, but an empire all around me, to where everybody I know and everybody I hang around can have generational wealth for their families. And I just can't wait for that day. I swear I can't. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. You feel me? His Instagram, that's gonna already be down there.
Yeah.
Bio, his website gonna be down there. His all of that stuff, everything linked to him is gonna be down there. And all I can say after that is HOTC, we out. Straight like that.